Let's see what we get in this energy here today, collective. I'm divinely destined. Welcome back to another video. If you are new, I want to say thanks for stopping by. Cancer season, hey, ain't playing no games. You could be an ancient Egyptian goddess, godlike energy here. Period. If you got some time here, collective, go study your natal charts. Go study your natal charts. The year 2023 is here. 2023. 20 and the year 2023. Could have been significant. You could be 33. You could be 32. Collective. So happy birthday, sweet loves. Celebrating your birthdays today. Okay, period. You may have a favorite auntie here. You may like the way she cooks here. Okay, period. So let's see what we get here. Wow, I see the Two of Cups here. Uh-oh. The Two of Cups. The Five of Swords. And I see the number 7. Somebody in sorrow. This Two of Cups could be somebody, this could be a past lover. The Two of Cups, they're thinking about some sort of battle here with the Five of Swords. Maybe they're in sorrow. They got some sort of sorrow here. Or perhaps they try to cause some sort of battle to put you in some sort of sorrow. Or because of some sort of stuff they done. You experience some sorrow here. Okay? Or perhaps because of some of the stuff that you have done to others. Okay? They have experienced sorrow here. And they're thinking about you. Take the message how it resonates. We're all just, okay, we're humans. Okay? Yeah. Period. So I see the spiritual aspect with the number 7. 758. You could be spiritually wealthy. It's just facts. Really could be. Wow. Look at the number 10. Wow. It's about the second house. Man, the second house has been taking over the readings all week. The second house, the 5th house with the 10th house. Next to the 4th house. Your former lover could be a Libra, former love interest, old partner. Okay, they could be a Libra. They could have a significant air placement in their natal chart. There was some sort of, something happened here. Okay. I see the number 1010. 1010, high vibrational energy. I see the 5. The number 5 is the 5th house. This could be somebody that's 45 years old. They could be 54 years old. They could be 24 years old. Take this message how it resonates. The 4th house with the 5th house. It can show you a karmic energy who could be a cheater. They cheated on you. They were emotionally unavailable. They kind of just played you to the left. Hey, you could be a chef. You could be critically acclaimed. Yeah. Could be a chef here. Got the chef's kiss here. Chef's kiss is here. So, yeah, they got some sorrows today. Maybe you have some sorrows. Maybe you regret dating them, having a kid by them, being married to them. Maybe you have some regrets. These are karmic cycles, karmic lessons that we all have to go through. Your name could be Maurice. Okay. Yes. You could be in Miami. It's just life experience, learning experiences. Okay, you learned a lesson here. You learned about your value here, your worth here, or that's what I see that could potentially be the lesson here. Okay, choosing not to be in these type of kind of connections. These are unfair, unbalanced type of connections that do nothing for our overall well-being and growth. They keep us stagnated. They keep us unhealed and attached to pain. Period. Yeah, collective. So let's see what else is here. Yeah. You could have a former lover, former love interest. Somebody you loved here. They may have done spell work on you. They got some regrets about it now. They didn't want you to be consistent here. This person may have been trying to do some spell work to slow you down here. You could be successful with the second house being here. The second house and the fourth house, you work hard to be able to pay the rent, pay the lights, put food in the house. The second house with the fourth house. They didn't want you to be able to consistently do that. They had a problem with you being able to consistently do that. Perhaps they can't do these things. They can't consistently do that. Somebody has some sort of instability. I see 515. It's about money here. You got some good intentions. You may like that song "So Amazing" by Luther Vandross. Go listen to that song. Yeah, this could be a male here. This could be a male. I see 10-9, 10-9 twice. They got a significant air placement. This could be two people you love. They have significant air placements. They got some regrets tonight. They have some sort of sorrow here. They had something messed up concerning you here. Wanted you to have some sort of, maybe this is some sort of self-doubt they wanted you to have, or they were projecting. I'm a failure, so I want you to be a failure. I didn't make it, so I don't want you to make it. I can't maintain, so I don't want you to maintain. That's piss poor behavior. That's low vibrational. You could be at Shell gas station. I see a female, I see a male. The fourth house. Somebody 45 years old, 44 years old. 1994 is here. 1992 is here. 2005, 2004, 2003 is here. 2002, 2010. Could be significant years. You can love the singer Kelly Price. Period. Go listen to some of her music. You have a divine mission here. You can have a lot of fire in your natal charts. If you got some time, go study that natal charts. You could be 43 years old here. The fourth house stands out the most. Go study the fourth house if you got some time here. Okay, period. You get off your butt and you make things happen to provide for your household. You're the generational curse breaker. Congratulations. It's not easy. I'm pretty sure that we can all attest to that. Yeah. So I see the third house here. This could be a sibling. The third house. They don't have to be, but they could be. Ooh, the 10 of cups. Oh, this is sibling. The third house and the 10 of cups can show us siblings, family members. They're showing up here as enemy. They're the enemy to the generational curse breaker and their family. Yeah, there's a second house. There is the second house. Your name could be Jay, could be Mikey, could be Jamel. Your spirit animal could be the polar bear. So I see the second house. The second house is saying, hey, the collective is they're going to work. They're doing what they got to do. They're maintaining themselves. There's some sort of enemy here. It's just weird. Look at the seventh house, the enemy. I see 3 people here. Look at the number 3. Your abundance is locked in. It's locked and loaded. Okay? Yeah, I'm hearing that song, Who Hotter Than Me by Plies. Yeah, happy birthday, Cancerians, celebrating your birthdays today. Who hotter than me? You may like that song. Go listen to it. You got infinite possibilities, baby. You may like that song, Baby, by Justin Bieber. So we got Cancer energy and we got Neptune energy. So we got dreams and feelings. You could be living your dream. Period. Really could be. Wow. You got people talking about you. Could be a star seed, star traveler. Period. You could be 33, you could be 34, 37. 2007 is here, 2003, 2004. You could have been born in 73, 74. You could have been born in 94, 79. The 7th house with the 9th house. The 7th house with the 9th house. It literally shows you people gossiping and talking. They're talking about the generational curse breaker. Period. Your name could be Kanika, Kevin, KJ. Could be Troy. Troy. These people are getting karma. Yeah. Just so we're clear here, collective. Just so we're all on the same page here. Yeah, you got some relatives dancing with the devil, honey. Devil to seduction to the lovers. These are fifth house energies. A lot of these people are very promiscuous, low self-esteem, crashed out, crash outs. That's what they showed here. You're a goddess. You're a godlike energy here. Your birthday could be October the 15th. Teamwork make the dream work. We can't do it without God, and we can't do it without our spiritual team, our ancestors, the guardian angels, the archangels. Teamwork make the dream work. Period. You can love the phenomenal Michael Jordan. I'm getting Michael Jackson, okay? Michael. You could love the phenomenal archangel Michael. Period. We can't do it without Michael. Michael comes in to set the record straight, okay? He just picks you up by your little coattail and say, get out of here, okay? Or he cuts your ass. He could get you with that sword. I don't know, but Michael has a way of protecting. You could be in Mississippi. Your name could be Hattie. Touched by an angel. There's angels. There's ancestors here. Actresses that are long passed on here. They're in the energies. The energy is here. Okay? Wow. You could be 39 years old. So you got some criminals in your family? You got some street people in your family. Okay? They linking up, they seeing each other and they gossiping. You working. Okay? Your birthday could be March the 10th. These are bullies. Yeah. The third house with the ninth house. It's like some sort of group mentality. They link up, they group up, they see each other, they can't help but to talk about the collective. Okay, the collective doing this, the collective doing that. Yeah, the collective minding their business. Okay. Some of these people may be still basing things off of an older version of you or old version of you. Yeah. An old version of you. Some of these people you haven't seen since 2017, 2019, 2020, 2021. Some of these people you have not seen. Period. They haven't seen your transformation, your spiritual growth here. Yeah. You could be married now with the seventh house. I think about that. The movie The Color Purple. She says, I'm married now. This could be your dad. Okay, you see her daddy was a preacher. He just refused to forgive her. In the movie The Color Purple, you know, Suge, her daddy was like, heck no. She came into the church. He got up and walked away. He refused to open his heart and forgive her. Okay? This could be a daddy. Could be a relative. The 10th house, the third house. It can show you relative. I mean, the 10 of Cups with the third house can show you relative. You're gifted. You have a soul contract, soul mission. Yes. Hello, spirit team. Thank you for these messages. You could be pretty popular on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, social media. Maybe Instagram here. Your name could be Edwin, Baldwin. You may like the Baldwin brothers. They're phenomenal actors. Yeah. Some people try to cause some sort of confusion, but there's no confusion. There's no confusing it. You minding your business. Yeah, you minding your business. Something may have been confusing to you. I mean, come on. That's always a possibility. Our Heavenly Father is not confused. Period. I see the number 56 and I see the number 7. Seventh house enemies. They're enemy to love. They got some regrets today. They went against love. They betted against love. Don't ever do that. Don't ever bet against love. Don't ever go against love. Because if you go against love, you're going against God. Your name could be Keanu. You could like the phenomenal actor Keanu Reeves. You may like his movie, The Matrix. Yeah, I see the number 69, Cancer energy. We're in Cancer energy. The energy is current. Cancer energy, the 4th house. The message, this is the message. Okay. Yeah, you could have a relative. You could have a relative that's in bad health. It could be an STD. Yes. They're bored. They're bored and they're discontented. That's the truth. They're clout chaser. There's a clout chaser that could have an STD in your family. Okay. Everything is spiritual. The number 7. Spiritual aspects. The number 56 is kind of like, well, yeah, that's the way it goes. The universal laws of karma are in full effect. I see the word sinners. You might like that movie, Sinners. Suspenseful. Sinners. Go watch that movie. It's kind of like Michael B. Jordan, phenomenal actor. The name Michael stands out today. Michael. You may see a Michael. You may meet a Michael. You may hear the name Michael. Okay, make sure if that happens over the next 5 to 7 days, 5 to 7 hours, 5 to 7 weeks, make sure you stop and thank God. Period. You're protected by Archangel Michael. Period. Yes. Wow. Looks like you got an enemy here that's been forced to sit down. Okay? They could be in a urgent care, nursing facility, hospital, not feeling well, trying to recover. You may have some fine china at home. You may be cleaning your china, Divine Feminine. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing that fine china. Go listen to that song by Chris Brown. And I see May the 10th. Taurus energy. Chris Brown is a Taurus. The energies will always match. Period. October the 6th is here. Libra energy. So we see Taurus and Libra, the planet of love. Somebody went against love here. Now they sick. Oh, they're getting karma. They could have to take medication. The 6th house, definitely. With the 4th house, they could be stressed out about it. But okay, it is what it is. So yeah, that's the message. This is the message. You're on your purpose here. You're receiving your abundance. Yeah, our Heavenly Father is granting you access to your blessings, your good fortune. You're receiving that. Collective, you're receiving that. Period. I'm getting R. Kelly's energy here. Capricorn energy. The Lord of Karma, Big Daddy Saturn. He's currently retrograde here. Your name could be Gia. You may like that movie Gia. Wasn't she like one of those? She was maybe she was like the breakout model of the 90s. But I think she passed away of, was it AIDS? Something like that. They made a movie about her life. Gia. Was it Gia? I believe Angelina Jolie played her in a movie Bio. Okay? Yeah. The energies will always match. Yeah, she was very attractive. I see the number 58. She worked as a model. Period. Hey, maybe in the 90s. I see 89 here. Yeah, 99 is here. Take this message how it resonates. Wow. You're going to have a female relative that could be sick with a disease. Look at the doctor. This female relative, or this female enemy, they're showing up here as a karmic energy. This karmic energy is a criminal. They are more on the street side of things. Period. Maybe they reckless, you know. They're not using condoms here. Everything is spiritual. I channeled the topaz. This is a topaz. Very promiscuous. What they call them, sex surrogate here. Prostitute, promiscuous. Yeah. You could have been born in 83 in the month of March. Very abundant energy. The planet Neptune right there. You got a dream? You following your dreams? Yeah, do that. Follow that. You could have been born June the 6th, 1983. That's the planet Mercury. Okay? Maybe your dream is to be a politician or a reporter or a journalist. Okay? Maybe you're meant to have a career in the public eye here. Period. Your name could be Christian Bale, Bailey, Krishnov. Take all these messages how they resonate. You could be masculine energy. Wow, October the 8th, 1989 could be your birthday. Wow. Your name could be KJ, could be K. October 1983. That's Venus energy. So love is here. Period. Love was betrayed here. There was an attempt to betray love here. Somebody, whoever this karmic person is, they are more on a spiritually darker scale. They put work in, actually. The 8th house with the 6th house. Could be a dark occultist. The 6th house says, yeah, they may have been doing some work daily. And maybe this could be a practitioner. This could be. You're going to have a relative that's a practitioner. This female could be a damn practitioner. Okay? They somebody's wife. They somebody's sister. Baby mama. I see 2 women here. They betrayed you. 2 feminine energies betrayed you. There was some sort of betrayal from 2 feminine energies here. Wow. I see September the 10th. That's Mercury energy. This is the message. There was some betrayal here. The 9th house, you could have relatives that seeking practitioners. You could have relatives that are practitioners. They working with practitioners. They paying practitioners. They married to a practitioner. You can have a relative that's laying up in the bed with a whole dark ass practitioner. I'm not really sure. They got in your crosshairs. They attempted to. This could be an ex. Your ex, he laid up with a whole dark ass witch. She laid up with an evil warlock. Take this message how it resonates. So the earth angels, light workers, the clairvoyants, they're here. They represent love here. Period. Wow. August 1989. That's the sun energy. The light came in. The sun shined upon the earth. Okay? 1989 in the month of August. The sun entered the earth. Love entered. With Venus being here. Period. Wow. So we see April 1994. That's Aries. So there was a war here. Some sort of war. Okay? Take the message how it resonates. I mean, we have to fight the good fight. God tells us that. Period. So you could be someone that has heavy Mercury, heavy Mars in your natal charts. If you got some time, go study your natal chart. Yeah. There's love again. October 1996. There's love. There's your birth. You had some familiar people that showed up at your birth. Okay? This could be relatives. Could be angels. The 7th house, yeah, could be angels. Oh, 1975 in the month of September, you could have been born. Oh, wow. Look at the 2nd house. There's something about the 7th day or the Sabbath day. The Sabbath, okay, that may resonate. Okay, wow, everything is spiritual. February the 5th, 1977. Okay, one of your enemies came in. That's the truth. Yes, could be a relative, the 4th house. They could be sick currently, some sort of bad health. They could be trying to recover or recovering today. Maybe they're just tired, okay? Maybe they got something they can't get rid of up their ass. Yeah. Wow. March the 5th, 1993. Wow. That's Neptune. Neptune, the planet of dreams, entered the earth. So we see the sun energy, we see Venus energy, and we see dreams. You're like manifested, literally, okay? Into the fruition of this physical existence. Love is manifested into the physical fruition of this human experience, okay? I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. The aunties, the great aunties, the grandmothers, they're in the energies. Period. You could be a Virgo. Wow, September the 4th is Virgo. Isn't that Beyonce's birthday? Wow, big Virgo energy. September the 4th, 1996 could be your birthday. Big Mercury energy. Mercury. Okay, it's kind of like when Jesus Christ was born. Just think about it. Like the angels proclaimed his announcement, his birth announcement. Okay. I don't know. I just get that vibe here. It's kind of like, well, I think it's recorded when we're born here, okay? Spiritual records. I believe that's Archangel Metatron's energy. Okay? The message... Maybe it's like, okay, it could also show us like our angels, okay, seeing us be brought into this world. The angels, that's Mercury's energy. Okay, she's here, he's here, they're here. Pretty interesting message. Wow. I see your father. There could have been some sort of battle at your birth, or he could have been some sort of a tyrant of a person that you could be having some healing from some sort of stuff he may have done. Okay, I see the number 69, Cancer energy. This energy is current. Your father could be a Cancer man here. You don't step into your divinity here. You're a natural healer. Yeah. Wow. March the 6th, 1995. That's Neptune. Planet of dreams. Oh. Yeah, they definitely was preparing for your birth. Your parents. They could have been arguing or something like that. Or it could have been what they both wanted. They both could have wanted you. Okay. Yeah. Your dream manifestation brought into fruition. They actually wanted you. Okay. Period. Wow. Very interesting message here. Take what you need from this message. Wow. I see the 4th house with the 7th house. That's Aries. Some sort of battle though. You see? With Aries being here. Maybe between your mom and dad with the 7th house being here. Maybe they didn't like each other. Okay? It could go from hell. It could go from, yes, we wanted this person. We wanted to bring our baby into life. We wanted to create our child. It can also show you that maybe it was unplanned. They wasn't getting along. He may not even have showed up to the hospital when you were born, or maybe they argued. Okay, we see Mars, the planet of war, Mars. The planet of war, Mars. So it could go from one extreme to another. Okay, you know your story. Your name could be Jose. Okay? Yeah, Christopher Reeve, phenomenal actor, R.I.P. He's Sagittarius. That's Jupiter energy. I see Jupiter energy with the 7th house, the 2nd house. So look at this. A starseed was born. A chosen one was born. There you go. This person has abundant energy. Successful. Wow. Oh, a starseed is born. Your mother and your father could have been married when you were born. Okay? You could have been born to a family of narcissists. With the 7th house being here, you could have had a narcissistic parent. With the 7th house being here. That's the truth. Take this message how it resonates. Your father could have been a narcissist. Could have been a Gemini. Could be a Pisces. Could be an Aries. Wow. Wow. 5/6, 1996. That's Taurus. That's love. The planet of love. So let's go ahead and close this out. So I see Virgo. September the 5th, that's Virgo. So we got love. We got the planet of communications, Venus. The planet of communications, Mercury, with the planet of love, Venus. The angels was there when you was born. You got an angel. Okay, I'm just saying. Your father could have been in a service, okay? The army, perhaps. Maybe he was in the army back in 72, 73. He was working. There's some sort of enemy in the camp. Mom, dad, there's some sort of enemy there. Yeah. There was some sort of deception, some sort of sneakiness. Yeah. Regarding family, the 10 of Cups. It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking with the 3 of Swords. Some sort of instability regarding your mommy and your daddy. Okay? Maybe your daddy was a bully. Maybe your mom was a bully. I don't know. But there's some instability there. Perhaps daddy cheated on your mom with another woman. That is here. Let's go ahead and close this out. Okay? Interesting. Very interesting. You can like the singer Tank. Go listen to some of his music. Go listen to some of his music here. Go listen to Summer Walker's music if you got some time. Wow. Talk to you soon.